So we all carry these amazing little devices in our pockets, right? But have you ever really stopped to think about the powerful, tiny brains working quietly inside them? Well, today, we're going to take a closer look.
You know that feeling? Your phone suggests the perfect reply to a text before you've even thought of it. Or maybe it's finishing your sentences as you type. It can feel a little spooky, almost like magic, like it knows exactly what you're thinking.
But here's the fascinating part. It's not magic, it's artificial intelligence. And what's really interesting is that a lot of this intelligence isn't coming from some giant server in the cloud. Nope, it's happening right there in the palm of your hand.
And that brings us to the star of today's show, the Small Language Model, or SLM for short. This is the technology that's powering so many of your device's smartest features.
So what exactly is an SLM? Well, put simply, it's a lightweight version of those huge AI models you're always hearing about. Think of it like a super compressed, super efficient version of a giant AI cleverly shrunk down to run right there on your phone.
Here's a great way to think about it. A large AI model is kind of like a massive factory. It's incredibly powerful, sure, but it needs immense resources and a constant connection to the internet. An SLM, on the other hand, is like having your own personal smart assistant. It's quick, it's efficient, and it's always right there beside you.
Now you might be asking yourself, hey, if the big models are so powerful, why do we even need these smaller ones? And that's a great question, because it turns out that for the stuff we do every single day, smaller is often much, much better.
And this is where the advantages really shine. First off, speed. They're incredibly fast because everything happens locally. There's no round trip to a server and back. They can also work offline, which is a total game changer. Plus, and this is a big one, your personal data often stays on your device, which is a huge win for privacy. And they're just way more cost-effective to run.
All right, so we've covered the what and the why. Now let's look at where you're actually bumping into these SLMs in your everyday life, because you're probably using them all the time without even realizing it.
Let's start with messaging. You get a text that says, "Are you coming to the meeting?" And bam, instantly, your phone suggests replies like yes or "I'm on my way." That little bit of predictive magic, that's a small language model at work.
Or how about shopping? You type a really specific search like running shoes under 3,000 rupees. The app isn't just looking for keywords. An SLM helps it instantly understand what you're actually looking for, the product type and the price filter to give you much better results.
And of course, there's writing. You start an email, "Hi team, just a reminder," and your device is already suggesting how to finish that sentence. It's a simple feature, but it saves a ton of time, all powered by an efficient little model right there on your device.
Finally, one of my absolute favorites, voice assistants that work offline. You say set an alarm for 7 a.m. and it works, even if you have zero signal. That's because a small model is processing your command directly on your device, no internet needed. Pretty cool, right?
So, let's pull back and look at the big picture here. This isn't really about one type of AI being better than another. It's all about using the right tool for the right job. It's that classic trade-off, raw power versus practical efficiency.
So you've got the large models in the cloud, built for power and complex reasoning, like writing an entire research paper. But then you have SLMs, running on your device, designed for all those practical, real-time tasks. They work offline, and they're just perfect for the quick little interactions that make our digital day run smoother.
And this brings us to a really important point. You see, the future of AI isn't just some race to build the biggest, most powerful model. It's also about making AI smarter, by getting smaller, faster, and more accessible to everyone, everywhere. So, the next time your phone perfectly predicts what you're about to type or instantly understands your command, just remember what's happening. It's not some distant, mysterious supercomputer. It's that small, efficient brain working right there in your pocket.
It's a simple idea, really, but it's one that's changing how we interact with technology every single day. These small models are having a truly big impact. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.